Well, hey guys, and welcome to Janet being Janet. Okay, so we know how Miss Katie Joy likes to go into the legal files and pull out as much as she possibly can. And then there's also the financial side of things. Well, this time it just so happens to be Miss Gypsy Rose Blanchard that Miss Katie Joy is continuing to go after and releasing whatever she possibly can. So y'all just hang with me while I go down this little Instagram thing with about her and let's see where it goes, okay? Okay, well, as we begin this, I just want to let you know that I was asked by someone if I could read out the post so that whenever they're just listening in the background, it's one of these things where they can hear what I'm talking about. And I don't mind doing that. So if you want to fast forward or if you want to read this, then fast forward, that's completely up to you. You choose what you would like to do. Okay, so let's get into her post. Gypsy Rose Blanchard has already been paid for her book, which will be released tomorrow. According to a text message that she sent me, which is Katie Joy, in May 2024, the publisher signed her to a $110,000 deal, which would be split 5 ways. Gypsy will share the proceeds with two authors, a book publisher, and a book agent. The proceeds can be directly connected to her crime and the infamy that she received due to her crime. The state of Louisiana has a law that makes notoriety for profit illegal. Equally, the state of Missouri has a victims fund set up for the families of victims to collect on any money a convicted criminal makes as a result of their crime. While some states have struck down laws related to criminal profiting, the laws in Missouri and Louisiana have been created to not silence the freedom of speech, which to ensure the victims' families are compensated. This means anyone that is an heir to Dee Dee Blanchard's estate can sue Gypsy for the proceeds that she makes. Gypsy knew this was an option. and she struggled to find a legitimate publisher for her book. She had to take a deal with a publisher that is known to publish books by liars like Rachel Dizal. I'm not for sure how you pronounce that, so that's how we're going to pronounce it here. Gypsy cried, "Son of Sam laws are being a huge reason most mainstream and large publishers refuse to work with her. Ben Bella appears to not care about the appearance of blood money. I have been told by multiple people that Gypsy's aunts on her mom's side are considering legal action against her due to the lies she will publish about their father, Claude Pitre, I think is how you say that. Claude has adamantly denied that he ever touched Gypsy inappropriately. I have spoken to numerous friends and families that have stated that Claudine never harmed any child or Claude. Okay, my bad. I really should have listened to Google pronounce this stuff, shouldn't I, before I did this? Okay. Let's go ahead and restart this, okay? Petrie or Petrie, or however you want to say that, has adamantly denied that he ever touched Gypsy inappropriately. I have spoken to numerous friends and families that have stated that he never harmed any child, has never been charged with any crimes, and his home was a safe place for neighborhood kids. A neighbor of Dee Dee Blanchard spoke to me yesterday and said that Claude would never harm any child. She said that Gypsy's story is also impossible given the small bathtub and she'd where she claims the essay occurred in shed. Okay. Yeah, okay. We're just going to skip over that, guys. Sorry. In July, I let Christy Blanchard know that the Petrie family can sue Gypsy for profiting off the crime. Christy's response was, "They are too stupid to sue." Okay, I wanted to go down and actually look at the comment section of this post. The thing is whenever she's posting now on Instagram, she's not getting very many comments, and that may be to her erasing, or that may be of her not approving. That may be people that are just tired of hearing about Gypsy. I honestly do not know what the problem is. But whenever you go down and you start to look at her comments, she'll have 21 comments, 16 comments, 18 comments. It's kind of like, is she even getting any kind of interaction? I skipped over that just a little bit. Is she having any kind of interaction with her subscribers, followers, whatever you may want to call them on Instagram? It's kind of one of these things like whenever she was posting on Twitter, um, she didn't get very much interaction from Twitter about, what she had to say and this, that, and the other. I guess Twitter is now X, but at the time it was Twitter. So she didn't have any real interaction there, and it would upset her because she would feel like she was annoyed or ignored. It's early in the morning, guys. So she finally, in my opinion, she finally just decided that she was going to just give up on X all the way around. It just wasn't there to benefit her because X can be a bitty pretty a wild place to be, and you can go on long rants in there if that's what you choose to do. I don't know how to use Twitter that well, or X. I don't know how to use it that well. So we're not going to even say anything about me trying to use it because I don't know what I'm doing. But I wanted to go ahead and get down here in this comment section for you because I personally, whenever I start reading Katie Joy's post about people's financials and the laws and things like that, it's kind of like, is she trying to get her law degree about certain things? I mean, how long does it take her to research all of these different laws so that she's able to type out a message like this to share with her followers? Because this actually takes research to do. Because I personally do not believe she's just spouting this off on the top of her head. But at the same time, it's kind of like, you're always told, don't mess with my money. I mean, that's one thing everybody says is just don't mess with my money. Don't mess with my family. Don't mess with my animals, whatever the case may be. You always hear that. So when Katie Joy is putting it out there exactly how much Gypsy Rose is making and how much she's going to get off the book deal and whatever, part of me is just kind of like, just me being me and how I am. Part of me is like, why do you have to share every single bit of everything that you get? Why is it that if somebody is talking to you when something goes bad, exactly why is it that that person has to go out on blast? Why is it that that person has to have everything that is with them out there on the community and on other people to see? Exactly why. When she was friends with Christy, she wasn't doing all of this. But now that Christy is no longer involved, she has no problem saying private things about Christy. She has not a problem in the world, in my opinion, just like she wanted to end this post with, they are too stupid to sue. You don't have to end a post like that, but that's what Katie Joy decided to do. So we're just going to accept it and we're just going to go along with it, okay? So I'm going to show y'all one more thing before I end this video here. I did go down into her comment section kind of early on, and I wanted to see exactly what she was saying, because she can get kind of, off the wall when it comes to that little area of her Instagram. But this one was pretty mild with almost no interaction, like I said. So let's start this. Someone tells her, especially since she has a TV show that just seems like a really low sum of money. Now I wonder what she's making for the show. Katie Joy then has to call out her financials. It's $150K for each season. Then that's when the person replied back to Katie Joy and said, "My bad. I should have finished reading her text in there. Oh, of course you already have the deets." Well, of course Katie Joy already has the details. She's going to go ahead and she's going to make her post after she's done all of her research and all of this and that she needs to. That's when she's going to make her post, because she wants everybody to be on her side, in my opinion. She wants everybody to be on her side and see things the way that she sees them and the way it actually comes across. That's why she pointed out to this person, oh, well, it's $150,000 for each season. So, I mean, you can look at that any way you want to look at that. Like I said, you can like Gypsy, you can dislike Gypsy, you can think everything's wrong with her. The only thing is, I look at this and I'm like, she used to be friends with Christy, and now all of a sudden she's not. So, look at the tides that have been changing. Now, personal things like income is getting out there. Alrighty, guys. Well, I just want to say to you, thank you for paying attention to me ranting along this morning, and or it's morning for me. And I wanted to thank you for just listening to me read all of this and put out my 2 cents. That I really do want to thank you for that. So I want you to have a wonderful day, night, weekend, holiday, year, whenever you might be watching this. And remember to smile today, or make somebody else smile, because it really can make a difference. Y'all remember that for me, okay? Alrighty, y'all have a good one for me. Bye.